Hey everyone. Yeah, I'm wearing a flower crown and I'm going to keep it on for the rest of the video to deal with it. I've never done a video in my pink chair, and it's the most comfortable thing potentially in my house. And any person that ever comes to my house wants to sit on my pink chair, and I probably have sat in it less than everyone who's ever sat in it compared. So, that's pretty interesting. I haven't done a video in a while, and I get a lot of questions about advice all the time from my friends. I've gotten questions on the internet, and I really wanted to do a little tiny video on giving advice to people because, you know, anyone ever watches this, whether it's 5 people, 10 people, or 100 people, I want them to know that, you know, there's someone there for them that can help them and will definitely, hopefully, be able to make their lives better. So, I hope you enjoy this short little video. So I've written some popular things that people would want advice on, from simple things like makeup to more, you know, deep things like stress. This paper smells like perfume. My favorite, actually. Anyway, so without further ado, let's get started. Okay. So the first thing I want to talk about is makeup. So I do get like a lot of questions, mostly in school, about my makeup and what I do, and I'm just going to say it. I watch a lot of videos on YouTube, whether it's makeup tutorials or just generally talking about makeup. So that's that, and I can't really say much else about it other than the fact that it's a lot of practice. Liquid liner, I still mess up all the time. I don't know if you can tell, but these lines are very uneven. To me, it stresses me out because I'm not going to say I have OCD, but like I'm one of those people who, I'm a perfectionist basically, and so I just want the best for my makeup. I do like lighter and darker blending in the creases. I do all that stuff. Yeah. Next, I have questions about makeup for school. I would never wear a makeup look like this to school. I have 3 combinations of makeup looks that I will do. I have one look that I do, which is a gel liner with mascara. It's brown gel liner, and it just creates a smoky, hazy look. And that's for the days when I just want to go dramatic but simple. Number 2 is just plain liquid liner with a possibly some eyeshadow too, because I usually have to put a base on it or all my liquid liner will go by the end of the day. And 3, some sort of eyeshadow look with mascara. That's all I will ever do for school. I don't use any face products. I do contour sometimes for parties, but I will never use BB cream or anything on my face for school. It's only my eyes and my eyebrows. So that's that. Okay, the next topic is friends. And things like jealousy and them lasting forever. One thing that I always get questions from my friends is, you know, like, what's going to happen after high school? Are we going to be friends? I never forget a friend. I still remember my friend from Canada from when I was in kindergarten. I still remember her name. I still remember what she looked like. I remember my best friend from Canada before I moved here. I've always tried to keep in touch with them, but it's kind of hard to when you don't know what they look like now when they're 16 and you only remember what they looked like when they were like 8 or 7 or 6. So that's that. So I do think friends last forever, and that's just my personal opinion, and I want my friends to last forever despite what others may think. Jealousy within friends. I think it's completely idiotic for 2 friends to be jealous of other friends being closer together. If you want to be closer with a friend, do what you can to get closer to them. And if you feel you're not close enough, talk to them and say, I feel like we're not close and I really want to be close with you. I really want to get to know you. It's hard for me too. I do get jealous when I see 2 of my friends that are closer, and I wish I could be close with them. I mean, I do get jealous when I see my 2 good friends that are closer with each other, and like, it does hurt me sometimes, because, I mean, it's not their fault, obviously. I'm just a more sensitive person when it comes to that stuff. But I think you just have to work hard to make sure that you keep the friends that you think are important to you. The next thing is school, and I know as much as people hate talking about school, it's a topic that needs to be seriously discussed. because people stress. They think they're the only one. They think they're the only one suffering. And I'm one of those people. I can't disagree with the fact that it's such a stressful time, especially being in high school. It's so stressful. But I just want to say, like, don't think that you're alone in this world. When I even see pictures of people practicing SAT, it gives me stress because I'm like, oh my gosh, they're doing it and that, like, they're practicing and I'm not. And I wish I could, like, be as productive, and you know, it's hard for me. I'm one of those people that this kind of stuff stresses me out a lot, just seeing other people do it. And I'm a stress procrastinator. I don't procrastinate for no reason. I do it because it's like, oh, I kind of have a lot of work to do. Let's procrastinate. But in terms of school, I think just don't. The only advice I can give is don't think you're alone. If something is bothering you, talk to your teacher about it and try to get help. Try to get tutors. Try to get whatever you can. And I know it's expensive and I know it's hard, but do what you can to do the best for yourself and your education. Finally, for school, just put a lot of hard work and effort, and I know it sucks. I know, because I am totally one of those people who never wants to do any work. But as much as I hate it, it's important. Last but not least is stress. I'm going to keep this one short because it's probably going to stress you out. No matter what's stressing you out, whether it is makeup, whether it is friends, whether it is school, just take everything slowly. You don't have to rush. And, you know, one day, 1 week, 1 month, even 1 year may not seem like enough time, but I promise you, everything will be okay one day, and you'll wake up and you'll say, you know, I'm just happy to be here, you know. Whatever happens, happens, man. I don't really care. I just want to be here with my friends and my family being happy. And life stresses people out all the time. And I don't want to be those people that are constantly stressed. I just want to be someone that's happy always. And that's all I can wish upon anyone is happiness and joy. And if something's stressing you out, I would recommend 3 things that I live by with stress. Number 1, do something that will make you happy and take your mind off the stress. Even if it seems like procrastination, it's better to procrastinate than to have stress. Number 2, work hard in life, because one day you won't have to anymore, and it will all have been worth it. When you work hard at a young age and you put aside your laziness, you will be that person who will be giving this advice to someone younger than you, saying, I promise you it's worth it in the end of the day. And finally, the last piece of advice I can give you for stress is relax. You're young. You have your whole life ahead of you. And someone out there loves you. God loves you. Your family loves you. And some people have hard lives, harder than you. Every time I complain about school or something and I think my life is so hard and I'm crying and I'm stressed because I'm saying, ugh, no one understands you, no one gets it. And then I think of those people who can't stress about this stuff